This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
All right, welcome back, everyone. You can call us here at 737-7767, but first, you don't want to call just yet because you want to listen to this guy right here, and we have got Bobby Gentry. Bobby Gentry, what are you doing, big boy?
Hey, Hugh, how's it going? You guys are having a good time tonight.
We're actually having too much fun. You know that, Bobby?
Well, you give me some great boat wrap ideas, and I've actually got one of your colors there that I want on a jig. I think me and David there could catch quite a few fish on some of them colors you got.
Oh, I guarantee you.
We sure could, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby Gentry, ladies and gentlemen. Dale Holla, one of the best guides you'll ever want to know on Dale Holla. Bobby Gentry. Bobby, how can they get a hold of you, buddy?
You can give me a call. You can call my cell phone. It's 270-427-0419.
Okay.
I also have a website that you can go to at bobbygentry.com and get my contact info there.
Right.
And they can hook up with me at Facebook. And that's one way a lot of guys are getting quick fishing reports is just message me on Facebook, and I will get back at you that day. You know, so that makes it pretty simple for us.
Well, Bobby, what are the fish doing on Dale Holla Lake?
Okay. You know, we've had a variety of things this year. As everybody knows it's fishing, you know, they say they've had tough times, slow times, good times. So, you know, we've had to change our strategy a little bit. There's a number of things that I've been doing this year. For your minnow guys, you've got some folks that want to fish under live bait, which that's been good to fare.
Yeah.
Big shiners, they're shad. And they're going midways of the creeks, you know, and finding the bait balls, finding the birds. That's the key. They can catch some decent fish on the floating flies, working okay right now. The little duck feathered flies, if fishing 12 feet down. During the bright sun, I'm hitting shady banks, midways of the creeks, and some pockets on the main lake, you know, if I've got some shade on them, if we have the sunshine. And never rule out a jig, Hugh.
No.
That's Amen.
You know, always go to some type of jig and kind of let the fish dictate what color they're wanting. I've been throwing some green pumpkins, even you know, some dark colors on dark days, and the lighter the day, I'm lightening up my jig colors a little bit.
Are you using a finesse jig or really just any type of jig?
I'm pretty much a fanatic with quarter ounce. I like some 5/8 stuff. You know, I love hair jigs, and I also love rubber skirted jigs, Hugh. You know, Dale Holla is pretty consistent lake, but it's kind of what you've got. It's a trial and error lake sometimes, and I'm just playing around with the quarter ounce stuff. Unless it's really windy, then I increase my weight a little bit for more feel.
Well, I got a question for you right quick, Bobby, and then we got to go. But, you know, last year we went out with you and Keith Palmera, and we went out there. Is that grass still out there on that river channel?
Yeah, sure is.
Oh, man. Now, I can't wait for that.
But there ain't no grass in Dale. But, yes, there is. There's still grass out there.
That grass is 14 feet tall.
Yes.
It's 14 feet tall. It's like a forest down there.
It is.
We have a great bunch of grass in there. And it varies. It's going to vary. People's got to realize it's going to vary with the amount of light penetration and water levels throughout the year.
Right.
But it's there, and it's good. It's good fishing.
Bobby, again, what's your website?
It's www.bobbygentry.com. And I am in the process of upgrading.
That's
so
right.
everybody be aware of that and keep in touch with us. And don't forget us at Hendricks Creek and get a hold of you guys with Southern Woods and Waters, and that's a good way to get in touch with me.
I'm telling you, you can go to Southern Woods and Waters and email me, and I'll be glad to give you Bobby's cell phone number, his home number, his wife's number. I'll get somebody to get a hold of you.
You get a hold of my wife's number, I promise you guys, girls, you'll find me. That won't be a problem.
Bobby, thank you so much, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
folks.
Christmas.
See you, Bob.
See you, Bobby.
All right, bye-bye.
And Jerry, how can we help you?
I just want to tell you some good-looking camo on there.
Oh, man, yeah. I tell you what, now, this is awesome stuff here, Terry. They already told me these soft-sided tackle bags have got to go with them. I almost think I can take them.
You know we could use that, I think.
I think we could use this.
We'll work on getting those out to you.
I need one that's kind of. Joyce says, you got too much tackle. You couldn't carry it all in there. I said, I could if you could sew them back to back.
That jersey looks real good too.
It does.
That's a nice looking shirt.
Now, Terry, you get your boat wrapped. Also, you think one of these patterns would fit one of your boats?
I think it would. I think that when you said that, that's the first thing I looked at, and I thought, boy, that bottom of my boat sure would look good.
That's right. And by the way,
the whole boat.
Terry Hobbs is the owner and operator of Stand Up Jigs, and thank you so much. Terry Hobbs is.
And you tell Bobby we heading to Del Hollow.
We're heading to Del
So,
Hollow. That's right.
If we see him out there, we're gonna say hi.
But Terry is our newest sponsor of Southern Woods and Waters with Stand Up Jigs, and we're going to be pushing those jigs really hard. If you're not using a Stand Up Jig, you're fishing for 3rd and 4th place, boys. I'm telling you right now, because I swear Terry has done it right. He's done a lot of investigating and a lot of hard work, and it's taken him 4 or 5 years now to come out with this. But when Mustad came out and said, we'll build your hooks for you, Terry, that means something.
Yeah.
Well, Terry, I've been at Del Hollow all week, and it has been an excellent jig bite up till this morning.
Uh-oh.
Well, you know, we got a front coming in Saturday, so that's why we're heading tomorrow.
Good.
With lower cast, that's what
Good.
we're going to be throwing. We're going to be throwing that skirty jig.
Now, wait a minute, Terry. You're supposed to be helping me tomorrow. I'm glad you let me know on public television you're not going to be there. So if you come up,
that's what the plans are. We're going to try to go throw some jigs and test out some new stuff and get some pictures of some good fish.
Well, Terry, I tell you what, buddy, they can go to standupjig.com, or they can go through southernwoodsandwaters.com now and get to you. And I'm not kidding with you, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not fishing with his stand-up jigs, and I'm talking about from the shaky head all the way, he's got skirted jigs too.
Right.
All the way from 1/8 ounce and all the way up to 3/4. Even on the shaky head, we got a 3/4 now. So it's awesome jig head. If you're not doing it, I promise you, you're going for 3rd or 4th place because these boys are really hammering it. And thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, buddy. Be at work in the morning, 8 o'clock. He better be there too.
That did remind me about talking about vinyl wrap.
Yeah.
Camoclad.com has our camo to wrap on that too.
Yeah.
Now, you know, one of the newest things, guys, and I want to make you opening your eyes up to something maybe. One of the newest things out is called this dipping. You know, where they dip stuff, tree stands, gun stocks, even rods, fishing rods.
We're working on that too.
Okay.
We'll have at the SHOT Show tree stands, blinds, gun cases, gun stocks, and receivers.
In fact, Steve's triple barrel is going to be it's going to be dipped.
Let's see. We had a guy on here from up northern Kentucky on the show, and they've got these huge dipping vats, like you said, and they're just super slim. But they're even taking antlered deer skulls.
Yes.
Dipping them, you know, when the wife goes, I don't want another furry animal on my wall. You know, you can do these and dip them and hang them in the garage.
Yeah, Donovan Grant.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a good bit.
I'm working with a rod company right now, and we're going to do some samples of dipping it in the bass con.
Yeah.
And building some custom rods that way.
So we need to talk to Bill Merrick, don't we? Bill Merrick, come on, Bill. We need, and don't put him pink on mine, Bill. Don't you dare put him pink on my all-pro. Don't want anything like that because I'd be laughed out of the Music City Bass Angle. But, you know, these are even the soft-sided tackle boxes. I know he's coming out because I talked to him before. He's coming out with turkey hunting vests. Even upland bird vests, stuff like that to be worn with the camouflage. And the great thing is, ladies and gentlemen, you might not know this, but cloak is actually being used in Afghanistan right now by some of our elite soldiers over there, some of our the better than the elite, but they're over there using this cloak as we speak and testing it. And so far, what I've heard is great reports from the soldiers wearing this, how they just blend right in. And so it's been awesome for our military.
And, you've got to give Steve Johnson credit for that. I mean,
bet.
He can take and the designs that you have shown, the way he blends it in is what makes cloak different than any other camo you'll see.
That's right. Hey, we got to go right now and do our tip of the week, so let's go to it first.
This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Interstate Batteries of Music City, located at 3729 Highway 109 North in Lebanon, Tennessee, home of your alternative power source.
Okay. All right, David Duvall has graciously accepted my challenge to do the tip of the week, which he had 30 seconds to do. But I tell you what, tell us about the Sioux spin.
Using the Sioux spin, what we'll do a lot of times at Dale Hollow, I've done it on Kentucky Lake, is we'll donkey rig them.
What do you mean by that?
I'll take a three-way swivel.
Okay.
Have my line to one, 18-inch leader with one Sioux spin in the bait, a 12-foot leader off the other prong of the three-way. With,
you mean a 12-inch?
12-inch leader.
Okay, yeah.
And an 18-inch leader.
Right.
And you're getting twice the action.
Well, I'll be.
And I've caught them two at a time that way, similar to what you're doing with an Alabama rig.
Yeah.
But it just draws more flash and attention when you're out there throwing the Sioux spin.
That is a great idea. Now, you can put a half ounce on the bottom and a quarter in the
yes, you can.
And keep them out of the way.
That's right. And they won't get tangled.
They will not.
They will not tangle. And it's a great way to catch fish.
That's a great idea right there. I'm going to use
good
that.
Tip of the week.
That's a good tip of the week. Hey, we got to, after that, I might go fishing right now. Hey, we got to take another break, visit some more of our fine sponsors. When we come back, we got a great little holiday treat for just you and your family. So hurry back to more of Southern Woods and Water.
This segment is being brought to you by Advanced Chiropractic, where we help America feel great, one spine at a time.
This week's recipe of the week is being brought to you by Broker Headquarters Group. Let our team in Camo help you with all of your real estate needs.
That's right, and thanks to Steve Johnson, that team in Camo has changed to Cloak Camo all of a sudden. I'm telling you, those girls are awesome, both Kimberly and Joy. And Joy came up with this cute little recipe, just for you to have around the house if you want to, for children coming in, grandchildren coming in, unexpected guests, unwarranted, neighbors and stuff like that. You got to have something for them. Sugar them up and send them on their way. Here's the one thing: she takes peppermint, the kisses, and they only come out this time of year. Those peppermint striped kisses. So take those peppermint striped kisses and take you some of the sugar cookies, and she just takes and gets that. Pillsbury. I'm thinking the fat little doughboy, but it's a Pillsbury, and she cuts them up and puts them in these mini muffin pans, and she just lays it in there, and it calls for use a 1-inch by 1-inch block, put it in each little mini muffin indentation in the pan, one per deal, and then cook it till it's all done, till the cookie is done. Then while it's hot, bring it out. Take those peppermint kisses that you've already unwrapped. Now, if you're going to sit there and unwrap them, then you're going to have to throw it back in the oven.
You haven't eaten them already.
Yeah, you're going to reheat them. But put them in there, and they melt, and they just melt so wonderfully right in there. And so, great little recipe, quick little recipe, and you can thank Miss Joy for that. She would be here tonight, but, honey, I know she's hurting right now, and our thoughts and prayers are with Joy. She had a bad right eye infection. She thought she had just one contact in. She had two. She took one out because she says, I know, because when she emptied it, there it was. But she didn't know she had a second one in there, and it caused her some major eye problems.
Yeah.
So So she didn't get to hunt any last week, but thanks to Dr. Orgain in Hendersonville and Dr. Jim Loden over in Rivergate, they have healed her, and along with a lot of thoughts and prayers. So she's well on her way back. Dear beware. Hey, I got a show now. Just all right, for all you UT crazy fans out there, boy, have we got something for you to look at right now. I didn't even know they had this in a folder till David said, you got to look at this. But look at here. Hey, you want to shine come Vol Day, this is the way to do it. Now, you are presently working on the licenses. So it is not available as yet, but this is what it'll look like when it does get to here.
These are part we call game con patterns.
Right, game con patterns. And I'm sure you're glad Texas A&M will have its up there too.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
But, you know.
Along with the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, the Heisman Trophy winner. And I thought this was real neat. My good friend Alan Moles, he would just die for something like this right here. Alan, eat your heart out, buddy. That looks great right there. So, Alan Moles with DryCon, you may get the second or third round. So, he is definitely working on all kinds of different patterns. And now, David, you're a fisherman. You're not an inventor. How did you get involved in all this? I know you like it.
The quality of it, but in working with Clarence, I got involved with it.
And Clarence,
I had to bring him along.
That's right.
You know, everywhere there's the man in the shadow.
That's right. But Clarence and I go back a long way. I actually got his son started hunting. I took him when he was 10 on the next 6 juvenile hunts, and then Clarence got involved with it, and they have both gone bananas over deer hunting, turkey hunting.
Oh, yeah.
So, so now you see how much money he's cost me.
That's right. That's right. What a friend. Now, I got to tell this little secret on you, Clarence, and that is the fact that Clarence Smith, he went to school with my producer, Andrew Deemer's dad.
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yes.
Y'all went to school together.
Uh-huh.
So when you said that to Andrew,
it was good old Putnam County Central High School then. It's Cookeville now.
It's Cookeville now. Yeah. That's right. So
shows how old we are, I guess.
But that's a small world, isn't it?
It is.
You just never know. That's why, please don't burn any bridges. You're subject to have to cross them.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
And in my lifetime, I've crossed a few that I thought I torched already.
That's like one of my football coaches told me one time, he says, I do not believe in ever cutting a kid from the team. He says, probably the person that I cut will end up being superintendent, and I'm still coaching, and that's not going to look good.
That's not going to look good. That's true. That's true. Now, guys, you have jackets and vests, and now when is all of this really going to come out on the market? Because I know you're going to the SHOT Show, and that's usually where, at the SHOT Show is usually where dealers go to purchase their stuff that they're going to sell for the season.
That's correct. You know? Right now, starting Monday, you can go, and we're going to run some specials because we have the jackets, the vest, and the hats in.
Right.
And we're going to be running some Christmas specials. The jacket normally retails, this jacket, the long sleeve jacket, normally retails for $179, and we're running a Christmas special on it for $139.
Oh, my goodness. And that thing is warm.
Oh, it is warm.
It is warm.
The vest, Clarence.
The vest special here, it's usually $89.99.
Can you do a Savannah impression?
$89.99 usually, $69.99 on special starting Monday.
Those are awesome.
And again, it's cloakdna.com.
It's showing, Clarence, because it's got pockets, it's got zipper pockets up top. What was that?
I don't know. I'll have to look for that later and see what it was. But it
looked like a napkin.
There's no telling.
With a phone number.
It better be my wife's, right? Anyway, these pockets that's my favorite because you got the phone right there.
Oh, yeah.
Top
and it's
top.
even got inside pockets, too. You can open that one. It's got inside pockets.
Inside zip pockets.
Yeah.
Put in there.
But you can have...
The jacket has the same.
Well, what I'm thinking about is like for turkey hunting, you carry your vest, you're supposed to have everything. But man, I'm notorious about putting my mouth calls in a thing that goes on my hat, and I'll take the whole thing out if I'm in a hurry, and I'll put it in my pocket, and I've got bark and dried leaves and straw, and I
do the
put it
same
in my
thing.
mouth. And
Yeah. So and in deer hunting, if you get out off the stand and you want to walk around a while, you can put your calls in there too.
Take that fanny pack
Take
off.
that, yeah, exactly.
I carry a suitcase just about. Hey, we've got to go now to our giveaway. And, boy, have we got a great giveaway for you tonight. Steve Johnson, along with David Duvall and Clarence, have graciously given us a cloak jacket. This is an extra large cloak jacket. We are going to give it away tonight, so it'll make somebody a great Christmas present. Be the fifth caller, 737-7767. Boy, we got a nice $180 gift for you right here. Hurry back to more on Southern Woods and Waters.
This calendar of the week is being brought to you by Drycon Carpet Cleaning. Give us a call or visit us online at drycon.com.
All right, and our winner was Mark Droney from Nashville. So, Mark, man, I hope you're an extra large, because if you aren't, you just made your best friend real happy. I'm going to tell you that.
Just put enough cover under it.
Just put another coat up under it there, Mark, and you'll be fine. Hey, we got our Hendricks Creek Resort. Bobby Gentry's home. Miss Patty and Frank have both come up with a great idea. They're offering it only for the month of December, and that is 20% off of a $500 gift certificate, which makes it $400, or 20% off a $250 gift certificate, which makes it $200. But this can go towards having a vacation either in the spring, late spring, summer, fall, early fall, whenever you want to, on that purchase of a houseboat and paying for the rental of a houseboat. And my Lord, ladies and gentlemen, they got some beautiful houseboats out there. You got to go check them out. HendricksCreekResort.com. You can find them through Southern Woods and Waters. They are a major sponsor of this show. So go check them out. That is Miss Patty and Frank out there. Hey, the Progressive Nashville Boat and Sports Show coming up January 10th through the 13th, and that will be at the Nashville Convention Center. And Expo South is going to be back at the fairgrounds this year. They're going to be over there February 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th, I do believe. But you got to check us out there. And Cedar Roost is having a banquet, NWTF banquet. Our good friend Roy Denny said, please mention this, March 1st. So mark it down on your calendar, March 1st. I know it's 3.5 months away, but if you don't mark it down now, you probably won't even remember. So hurry up and get to those. Kentucky gun season, modern muzzleloader closes Sunday, so make sure of that. But Tennessee's still going wide open. Hey, we got just a few seconds left. Well, let's hear what you got here on the iPhone case. Look at these iPhone cases, y'all.
Okay. We got the different patterns on the iPhone covers. These are i4 phone covers. But we'll have those on special on the cloakdna.com for $9.99 plus shipping. Again, the vests for $69.99 and the jackets for $139.99 and the hats for $9.99.
$9.99 for the caps. All right.
No, I'm sorry, 19. Did I say $9.99?
$19.
Boy, that was a heck of a steal. These are $19.99. That would have been a heck of a deal.
Say if they mention a blooper on Southern Woods and Waters, can they get that same deal?
They make it work it out. And if you have a problem, just email us at info@cloakdna.com.
And if there's any merchants or anyone that's interested, they can give me a call at 931-808-0845.
All right.
And we'll get them set up.
We got 10 seconds left. Just want to say, make sure that you wear those personal flotation devices while you're out on the water, or those fall restraining belts while you're up in a tree. Remember, your family expects you to come home. God loves you, and have a blessed day.